What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Yesterday, Activision decided to roll out a brand new update to address the growing concern over the UI in the Call of Duty HQ. Ever since Call of Duty HQ was first implemented, criticisms from across this community rained down about the anti-usability of this UI. Whoever decided it was intelligent to implement a horizontal scrolling bar into a video game honestly needs to rethink their life choices. They've been spending too much time on Netflix or Hulu. This is a video game, not a streaming service. So this brand new update set out to fix some of these problems and make the UI experience a little bit better overall. Because people already have a terrible image for Call of Duty HQ, so they were hoping that this would make it better. But of course it didn't. While the UI is, yes, a smidge bit better than it used to be, the marginal upgrade has not been worth the headache for the Call of Duty community. Because the focal point of this brand new update is not the fact that the UI has slightly improved. It's the fact that this update once again follows a recurring theme with the Call of Duty franchise. A brand new update breaks fundamental aspects of their game. It started with Warzone and it gets worse from there. This for modern Warzone. Red alert, Warzone is gone. The new UI update for Call of Duty appears to have broken the game. You can't get into Warzone no matter which option you select, it will just send you into the MW3 menu. Currently watching multiple streamers try to figure their way around it. And of course, this is completely unacceptable, it's straight up embarrassing for Activision. So of course they're addressing this in some way, shape, or form on Call of Duty updates, right? You're expecting too much out of them. Of course they didn't talk about it. Because, heaven forbid, address a problem that they've created. Instead, let's sweep it under the rug and throw out more marketing for Black Ops 6. And this wasn't the only problem that emerged from this brand new UI update. Charlie Intel let us in on this little tidbit. PC players, if you're unable to play Warzone due to a shaders issue, a temporary fix is to ensure Modern Warfare 3 MP pack is fully installed on Battle.net and restart. Shaders should fully load after that. Yes, because this is exactly what every single Warzone player wants. To have to download a multiplayer player pack just to access Warzone. Something that is completely independent from MW3, mind you. But this just goes to show how useless Call of Duty HQ is and how fundamentally broken it is as well. But of course, Call of Duty had to address that, right? Right? No, of course they didn't. Why would they? Why would they ever admit fault? Because while yes, there were issues with shaders and Warzone, there of course weren't any issues at the stores, so they were still able to make money. So because it wasn't affecting their pocketbook, they didn't have to come out and say anything about it. They didn't have to say that we're working on a fix. Nope. Everything is status quo. Everything is all hunky-dory because you can still spend money on this game. And until that gets impeded or affected, they don't really seem to care. And honestly, we're partly to blame here. Our loyalty is being preyed upon day in and day out by Activision, allowing them to get away with these embarrassingly bad updates, allowing them to take advantage of our loyalty and our trust every single day, just to roll out the bare minimum. And that's what we're getting, from Activision at least, is the bare minimum. This update is the bare minimum. I mean, the smart decision would be just to scrap it all together, get rid of it. Nobody in this community likes it. It wouldn't be missed if it was gone. It's a complete nuisance and adds just an extra layer of nonsense to your player experience. Something that they want to optimize. You want to optimize the player experience on Call of Duty? Make it streamlined. Have Warzone have its own thing, have the Call of Duty games have their own thing, and not try to link everything together. This idea of a hub, while it's nice in theory, does not work in practice, and Activision has poorly executed it through and through. It needs to just be scrapped and never return. Never be thought of again, never to be brought up again. We can just forget about it. Let's just let Black Ops 6 launch independently from everything else. It would work way better, and I think this community would be happier for it. Because, of course, the problems didn't stop with what we've mentioned before. They continued. To the point where they were deleting MW3 and Warzone from your system of choice. in favor of this new UI update and the preloading of Black Ops 6. And I understand it for some people. Of course, you wanted to preload Black Ops 6. But to have it erase MW3 or Warzone as a result is once again unacceptable, downright embarrassing, and insulting to your player base. But no one seems to care. The discourse across social media right now, especially on Reddit, is how fundamentally inept, incompetent Activision is as a company. But why would they ever come out and admit wrongdoing? Why would they ever address the fact that they cannot release an update without breaking their game? Because at the end of the day, is it really that big of a deal that you have to re-download MW3 once again, and then you have to re-download Warzone once again? No, but it's the principle of it. Why is it that every time you update your game, something fundamentally breaks? Something gets deleted randomly. And this isn't a one-off. This has happened throughout the life cycle of MW3, where a brand new update forces your system to somehow delete the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer or delete Warzone out of the blue, unbeknownst to you. And then it's just your time that's getting taken up re-downloading this bloatware onto your system of choice again. But it's us that are the fools here. It's us that are the problem. Because we constantly just want to enjoy this franchise that we've been loyal to for years. And Activision makes it almost impossible for us to do so because of their ineptitude. Their complete lack of any attention to detail. It's embarrassing. I understand that people can make mistakes here and there. I do it all the time in my job. I've done it here on YouTube. The best thing to do is just to come out, yeah, I made a mistake, and change it. Improve for the next time. Don't let it continuously happen time and time again. Especially right now, where they're underneath a microscope. There is a brand new Call of Duty that's releasing in mere days. And now all of the attention is on them negatively after launching a UI update that fundamentally broke the current user experience. A user experience they're trying to improve, that they're trying to optimize. That's not what this update did. If anything, it turned the users against them. Made them realize once again that Call of Duty HQ is nothing but a useless app that they need to have to access Call of Duty. Somebody over at Activision needs to get a brain and refocus the entire team into actually trying to make their game user-friendly. Because they've been going against that trend for far too long, ever since MW2 really. Their anti-user interface was just the beginning with MW2 and COD HQ, and it's only gotten progressively worse since then. Remember the complete hellscape that was the Black Ops 6 beta and just getting that game to load in the first place? Anytime there was an update necessary on COD HQ, update required restart. Never mind if it was required once again on Black Ops 6, so then you had to go through the entire Call of Duty HQ process once again. Completely convoluted and anti-user. Luckily, that's going to change for Black Ops 6. It's going to be a little bit better. But even then, none of this is well done. None of this is well thought out. And yet they're just trotting it out there like it's some genius decision. It's stupid and it's awful. And it really is starting Black Ops 6 off on the wrong foot, on the wrong note with this community. You had an extremely hyped and excited community that now has kind of turned on you. So now it's up to you to show us that, hey, you've got this handled. Otherwise, there's no faith, there's no trust, there's no hope for Black Ops 6. It's the same old Activision that's learned no lessons over the last 3 years, that have decided to just continuously churn out awful update after awful update with no quality checking whatsoever. It's straight up embarrassing, and from a billion-dollar company, I would hope there'd be better. Because indie developers can do far better than what this multi-billion-dollar company seems to be able to conjure up. What a joke. Anyways, I'd love to hear if this new update affected you in any way, shape, or form. So leave a comment down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to join me on the journey throughout Black Ops 6 and the upcoming X-Defiant content, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be uploading a lot over the next couple weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. And as always, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.